Hello. Okay, what's up, guys? It's March 13. About what time is it? Let's just take a look. 3:57 Magnum. I love when I look at the clock and the numbers relate to something, that I know, because that's God talk. That's God talking to me, you know, just me, and man, it used to happen a lot more, when I was a free range, free roaming, feral Catmandu. You know, me and my brother James, we were basically like brother lions. And sometimes lions, the males go solo, but sometimes brothers team up. Well, that was like me and James, and so the mid 90s, basically our little run that we walked every day was Manoa to Waikiki, and it was like we had to do it. I mean, we didn't sleep the same place. Sometimes we try, try to sleep on the beach. These damn stormtrooper cops, especially that tall guy that's all steroided out, used to kick us in the gut at 7 a.m. when I'm nice and relaxed listening to the waves, and all of a sudden, ba-boom, right in my gut. One time he almost pooped my liver, kidneys or something. It was bad. And it's funny because I couldn't hold down our typical Burger King special dollar Whoppers, because we had no money source, so, but we loved them Whoppers anyway. I would pay $10 for them Whoppers. I love them Whoppers. But after getting kicked in the gut like so from that damn steroid freak, I needed something more chill, and so me and my brother were like, let's go to Duke's. It's not a fancy thing, but for Waikiki, it's upper middle class, in a sense. So we were like, yeah, well, we'll just go and eat and then just leave, because we couldn't pay. But we got there, strange enough, my friend Sasha, Spiller Reef, goes by Sashamon. His sister, Jessie Lee, was working there. And I had only met her one time before, and I just remember after meeting her, I was like, man, she is so angelic. Because her glow, her aura, it was all very, very glowing. It was beautiful. And then I saw her. She came right up, and the way she looked at us, she knew instantly that we were gonna eat and run. And it's not like we looked like homeless people, because I used to wash. I only had one outfit, but I washed it every day, because here's something you learn when you do the free range, free roam thing. If you're gonna be either gonna be a dirty rat kind of person, dirty rat bastard, and get all dirty and Oscar the Grouch like, or you're gonna be a real clean, kind. And so I bought one of those Adidas black with the white stripes, and it was the nylon, but it had the cloth on the inside. And I was like, man, if I wash that, it's gonna take like a half hour to dry. So I cut out all the cloth, and it was just the nylon. So you don't need the cloth in Hawaii. And so basically, when you had this outfit on, and you wanted to get clean, you just walk in the ocean. In 5 minutes, all the salt, it blasts it, it cleans it, You walk out, just go walk 5 minutes, you're dry. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And if I was up at Manoa, we don't have the ocean, I would just clean it in the toilet. Yeah, because, if you clean it in the sink fills up with all the soapy stuff. But if you put it in the toilet and you're like, shh, 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 you just flush. And it flushes all that down, and then you do it again, until flush, until it's, relatively just water, and then it's clean. It's clean. So that, what I'm saying is, I don't know how Jessie knew, because, she just sensed that. I don't know, but we did not look like dirty Oscar Grouts, dirty old bastards. Like, so, alright, so she's like, why don't I bring these guys some salads? Why don't I bring the two Utes some salads? And I was like, alright. And she did. She brought us these beautiful salads, and they were the best ever, because we didn't have vegetables. We were just carnivores. Rah, like I said, brother lions. Subsisting on Whoppers. And, so we had our salads, and it was all good, and it was pro bono. Jessie Lee Spillereef styleee. Okay. So anyway, so what I was saying was, like, what was I saying? I was saying something about that, like, we were walking the who cares what I was saying, right? Alright, let's just move on to something. Okay, first things first. I did this whole thing about my Brazos walking sticks and canes review, and I forgot the two that I use all the time, right? Yeah, so here it is. These are the ones that I use, okay? So, of course, these are 40 inches because, like I said, I'm almost 6'2", and I like the Aussie style, I call it, because the green and yellow, and it's the green color wood, the derby handle, and see what I did there? See, this is not a good grip, you guys. And if you're going to manipulate it for self-defense purposes, you have to have, you don't want the whole thing, but, because you got to be able to slide, but you have to have some places where you can rely it's going to be stable. So I put the kine hockey stick grip that I used to use grade 6 through 8 for street hockey. And it's not soft like the tennis grip. And I was telling my mom, and I didn't do it on purpose, but I was like, it's not like that pansy grip for tennis players. It's for hockey players, so they don't need it to be all soft. Some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. It's like, not like all tennis players are pansies, but, if the shoe fits, right? Anyway, so I put it down there, so I have, in case, I got it. Bam, bam. And then, of course, right on the, I don't like that black rubber stopper, but that's all it is a rubber stopper. And I am going to get the dual function rubber stopper where, it also it has a brass spike, a nice one too. Probably like an inch and a half long, very sharp. For case you want to go, to the snow or the ice. That's what it's for. But for me, just in case, some kind of zombie disease, and I gotta do like Morgan in The Walking Dead, where he carved his wood broomstick. Man, can't you do better than a damn broomstick? I mean, I know it's like the aftermath of the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse, but he's got like machine guns and grenades, and I mean, you even had like 50 caliber sniper rifles. So you tell me you can't do better than a damn broomstick? Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get the makeshift spike / rubber stopper, but I put the hockey grip there too. Which is good because it was slippery. Now, boom, that's tight. That's not gonna move. Hockey grip, obviously, they gotta Well, they're wearing gloves, but they cut out the, lacrosse and hockey. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is, like lamb skin or whatever, but it don't feel right. You want your hand to feel it, so you doctor it like with anything. I always doctor all my stuff, and you cut it out, and then you could feel it. And we used to cut out in the fingers, so like that, like so, So okay. Anyway, that's one, and yes, so I use two. I use two because I like to have, I kind of feel like I don't know. I don't know where I get this image from. It's like a sci-fi movie, like it's some kind of like big monster type thing, and he's got these big arms that go down to the ground, and when he walks, he's like boom, boom. You guys know what I'm talking about? Because I can't but he's like boom, boom, and I just love it. So when I go out, like see what's out, check on my cats, Louie and Leroy, across the street, so I like, boom, see, they're both 40 inches, as you can see, but this is the blue color wood, and I was just talking to a lady, Mary. She runs the Operation 91 nonprofit for first responders, whether it's military, police, ambulance, first responders, and the 91 stands for Psalm 91, which is basically, about God's first responders. And I was telling her, because she just sent me like 5,000, no, I'm sorry, 2,500, like a bunch of Psalm 91 prayer cards, like 1,250 of them, and 1,250 of some military specialized Psalm 91 cards. I was like, dang, Mary, alright, seriously. And so I was doing my review, and I was like, you know what? And I would call this the blue blood, because this would be a great, for a police officer, for obvious reasons. So I wrote her, and I was like, you know what, Mary? I want to donate one of these for, one of your special first responders. And I said, think of like a bunch of them, and tell me about them, and I'll do my little deep dive, and and I'm gonna send one, or I can send it to you, and you pass it on, etc. Anyway, so I got the green color wood and the blue color wood, one hame, one derby, and the hame, like I said, that's solid brass. Just imagine if you hit somebody in a tender wrist, knee. I don't usually aim for the head, because I'm not really like out to, hurt someone in a brain damage type way. I could, and I won't really feel bad about it, especially if they were one of them damn Freemason pedophile freakazoids. I wouldn't feel bad, not even for a second. But it's just like, it's not like, people say it's not part of my DNA. Well, it's just, I don't know, at this present time, right now, it's just doesn't motivate me to do that. Things may change, things may pop off. God may say, well, you instead of wrist and knee and elbow and shoulder, clavicle, you need to start aiming for the temple, like, David and Goliath, because you got to start taking these fools out, giving them time to make a decision. And they're doing the la-di-da-di thing on me. And it's kind of pissing me off, he's saying, right? He's pissing them off. Because these are the last days. You might have time, but damn, man, you ain't got forever. Might want to think about that, making that decision. Because, it ain't like got thousands of options like Lucifer wants you to, all these counterfeit Christs and all these options, all these flavors. There's two options. Two. You see that thing back there? See Jesus versus Satan? That's it. Pick one or the other. And I'm glad I mentioned that, because I read somebody said about that poster right chair. He was like, Oh, that's very Luciferian. That's very Luciferian. Because what it's saying is that Jesus and the devil are really on the same level. And it's also saying the yin yang thing, where good and evil balance each other. Okay, this may all be true, but what I would like to say is that that's not what it means to me. And you have to keep in mind, okay, we all know Trump does this. A-OK, A-OK, like he's got Tourette's, and that's his twitch. Yo, did you see all them peoples at my inaugurations? Yo, but we know from study of the Freemason symbology and the Knight of Malta, blah 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 blah, that's a 666 reference, especially when they do the the double, right? Double up. So yeah, we know that's a 666 plug, but see, naturally, I do it. It just, I don't purposely go, I gotta go plug 666 on these fools. It just happens. So what I'm saying is, okay, you put something out there, and one person's gonna interpret it one way, another person's gonna interpret it another way, etc. So really, it's like reading the Bible. What was the context? Well, man, someone broke it down real nice. It was like context plus this and that and the other. Anyway, yeah. So all right. It's not as simple as that's Freemason, that's not. Okay, because perfect example for me is the rainbow. The rainbow originally is God's symbol of his covenant with his peoples, and of course we know now that the rainbow is light refraction off of the dome, the crystalline glass-like dome. That's how light reflects, because we know that if you try to recreate a rainbow inside without the dome, and you just do the spray and the light, and you won't get the rainbow. You gotta have, but if you add a prism or a glass magnifying thing, then you will, because you have to have that. Alright? And I'm glad I mentioned that, because that's one good proof of the dome is the rainbow. But, going to UH, of course, we were the Rainbow Warriors. And my friend Pele, he's not Brazilian, he was Italian. And, of course, I saw him out. He was on the UH football team. And the dorm I lived in my first semester, 12th floor, was choke full of UH football players. And, a lot of them were from the East Coast. And, I naturally became friends with them. A lot of them were white howdies like me. We just congregated and whatnot. So anyway, yeah, so Pele, he's Italian, and he gave me this hat. It was a UH football hat with the rainbow, Rainbow Warriors. I loved this hat. And when I transferred to the University of Vermont, I wore it all the time. I kept wearing it. But then it got to the point where it became a gray pride thing. The rainbow. And it was more and more, and it started making me sick. And if any of you are like, yo, take it easy on the homosexuals, you need to check that shit right now, okay? Because I'm Philadelphia class, okay? We are not the lukewarm, alright? If you want lukewarm, go seek out the Church of Laodicea. Those are the lukewarms. I'm from Philadelphia. I was born at UPenn Hospital. God does things precisely. I'm the Church of Philadelphia, okay? Popoki class. So if she's got a problem with me not being PC, okay, the one thing that I totally agree with the Rastafarians about is their stance against homosexuality. I think it's a mental and spiritual disease. I think it's a it's a blasphemy against God. I think they're flesh freaks. I think they'd rather have flesh satisfaction versus knowing God. And really, that's what it comes down to. It's like, yeah, I'm giving you free will. What are you gonna do with it, right? So, it's like, well, what's more important to me? A relationship with the Almighty Creator, or having some flesh freaky deaky with another dude. And, and it doesn't just stop there with me. I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, they love me, these Tinkerbell Lightfoot types. I'm serious. When I was a sophomore at pedophile prep, yeah, see, there's another. I mean, these people have been attacking me my whole life. But anyway, I'm a sophomore. Sophomore, pedophile prep, and we go to Philly for a squash tournament. And I'm walking around, and squash is a winter sport in Philly, so it's cold. But I just got done a tournament, and we're walking from one play arena facility to another one. And I still got my shorts on, and it's cold, and some damn freakazoid lizard, Tinkerbell, and I think he might have even been homeless, because he was asking a grouch styleee, and he goes up to me, and he's like, "Can I warm your legs?" And I'm like, "What?" I mean, come on, man, you gonna come freak on me like that in the middle of the Philly street, asking me, "Can I warm your legs?" And you know what? I look at my coach, and I'm like, "Yo, man, you gonna do something? You gonna say something?" He don't say nothing. And that was my first hint right there. There's something wrong with these damn teachers at Mercersburg Academy, a.k.a. pedophile prep. Yeah, well, I soon come to find out. it was damn near overrun with these damn Freemason, pedophile, elite prep school freakazoids. Yeah, burr. Alright, so anyway, oh yeah, right here. So I just wanted to show you, these are my everyday. This is what I prefer. I like the diversity of having the HAME option and this option, and that's it. Okay, so moving on. Okay, and let me just put these guys back on. I'm trying to break these guys in, and they're already pretty well broken in. But see, they're leather, and they're nice. You can smell them. It's nice, and I'm gonna condition them with some of my lemon butter cuticle cream I stole from my mom. Yeah. So, because, I always say I'm Popoki class, but here's something for you. Is when I was at pedophile prep, aka Mercersburg Academy, I had ferrets, because we weren't allowed to have cats, but you could have fishes, and I have ferrets. They let you have ferrets, and this is funny because, why would I go from Philly or South Jersey to Hawaii? Well, let me just tell you how fascinated all us, South Jersey, want to be, thinking we're surfers, okay? You go to my dorm room, it was just wall to wall with Surf Magazine waves. But here it is. I had a cat. And we used to give our cats, sometimes, some we just have normal names, but I named this one cat Kookameyer Backwash. And he was a pretty cool little dude, too. In fact, honestly, we only had him for he only chilled with us for 6 months. He went somewhere. Anyway, but then I got my first ferret, and she was a sweetheart. I named her Pipeline. I didn't even really know what Pipeline was. I just knew it was something to do with Hawaii. And then my second ferret, It was a little dude, and he was ornery as hell. I mean, it's not like ferrets aren't ornery enough, because I don't know if you know this, but a lot of researchers like to use ferrets because they gotta just blast off with the serotonin levels in their brain. That's why, sometimes when they settle in and they're confident and they just wake up, they do this. They spaz. But they got the serotonin levels are on overdrive, and they just manifest it. It's beautiful. But anyway, I named him Fungul, and Fungul translate in Sicilian is fuck you, fuck y'all. I just thought, well, that's a perfect name for him. So I can't name my ferret fuck you, right? So I named him Fungul, and I like that even better anyway. Alright, so, but, yeah, sometimes I try to make a point, I go off on tangents, but, man, that's just how God designed me, so, it is what it is. Ferrets like to steal stuff. In case you don't know this, cats are explorers, obviously. They like to, you put them in a new room, they will explore until they're satisfied. They have seen every little corner. Ferrets do the same thing, but when a ferret gets situated and he goes out exploring for his daily explorations, he brings stuff back to his little place. And I'll tell you, ferrets love to sleep in closed drawers because they naturally burrow underground into tunnels and go deep down. So they like to climb behind the drawer. So I used to put nice soft stuff behind the drawer, pull it out a little bit, just a tiny bit, because they don't like to have, so a predator might be able to get in. I got to know them. I know what they preferred. So they like to climb in just a little bit and then go back, and then even go back further behind it. And then I put the kine bedding. But, I went there one day to see what the two Utes, Fungal and Pipeline, if they had, maybe pooped back there. I didn't really know. But anyway, I was curious. So I go back there. Let me just tell you. All the stuff, the little trinkets that I had been missing for, that 9 months leading up, it was just, that's it. There was a little space for them to sleep. And it was like the dragon in Lord of the Rings. Treasure. They slept on their treasure. I mean, I'm talking lighters. I'm talking pens. And especially if it had a rubber type feel to it. They like to bite on that. They love that. So if it was a lighter that had that, they would snag that thing and they just like that. Cha 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 cha. So they bring it back to their little house. So they're thieves. I mean, maybe are weasels known as thieves? I don't know, but they're in the same weasel family. And I'm kind of got a little. My point was, I got a little ferret in me to it, not just pokey class. I'm ferret class, a little ferret class, because I like to go places, but not just explore through my brother's room. He don't live here, but he still got his own room. But I like to go in there, get through his stuff. We've always been getting each other's stuffs, but I like to take it, bring it back to my place. If I like it, I'm gonna take it. So this is a warning to you all. I don't subscribe to the concept of respect one another's property. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a Hawaiian phrase for this. It's called Hawaiian borrowing. I had to learn this the hard way. They don't steal in Hawaii, they borrow. My first scooter, I had it chained up pretty good, but I come home and all there is the tire, the wheel, the little wheel on the scooter with the U-frame lock to the post. They took the rest of the scooter and left me the little wheel. But they didn't steal it. They borrowed it. And I got a lot of stuff borrowed from me in Hawaii. And, I'm grateful for it all because it taught me not to be so attached. to material things. I'm grateful for all my sufferings, all my lessons, I mean, everything. Okay, so, alright, yeah, okay. Here's what I was thinking. I got some stuff in the mail, as I usually get a steady string of stuff. And don't ask me how I do this on a $250 a month budget. Because, I don't know if you guys realize this yet. It's true. It's true. I founded and run a nonprofit, the Heaven on Earth Project. Very true. But, see, I'm the chairman. And I don't know if you guys understand this, but officers of, not officers, I'm sorry, chairmans or board members of nonprofits cannot take any salaries. No, they can't. And let me tell you something, even if I could be like one of them fat cat nonprofit parasites, what have you, and take like a 6-7 figure salary, I would just stuff it right back into hunting pedophiles and saving cats anyway, right? So rescuing kids and, just serving God, but that's what he's got me doing right now. I'm a full-blown pedophile hunter and rescuer of youths and cats, of course, the cats. But, yes, I get a steady, I got like, my spending budget's basically like $250 after all my, foods and rents and, the living stuffs. I got about $250, which to manipulate into things like my superfood, organic foods, and anything extra. So, but I got a steady stream coming in from eBay and Amazon typically, and I don't know how. I mean, but well, I'll tell you how. You see this right here? This, go to browserswalkingsticks.com. They may have discontinued the color woods, which may have something to do with the amazing deals I got. But these were basically retailing for about $150 plus. And for about a month on Amazon, I was getting them from between 15 as low as 12 to 25. And I was just grabbing them until, like, when one source dried up, and it was maybe an algorithm. Because it happened so fast, I would go back and try to grab more, and it shot up from the 15 to the 160 or what have you. So I'm thinking it was an algorithm, but I don't know. I don't know how that's. I'm not a cyber person really, or a math person. It's funny because when I was at pedophile prep, I was into the advanced math classes. So I dove into all that geometries and trigs and geometries and all. And I was good at it. I mean, I could do it. They didn't enjoy it. They put me in the advanced classes, but I hated it badly. And I used to just sit there and be like, this is stupid. We're never going to use it. I was one of the people like, yeah, we're never going to use it. Guess what? I've never, ever used it. Okay? And the only thing I remember from all them math classes was my friend John Eldridge, who happens to be, he went into the Air Force, and he's like one of them stealth pilots now, man. He really, you would not think a dude like John Eldridge would become a military stealth fighter. Let me just tell you a quick story about John Eldridge, okay? His dad is some kind of ambassador to Africa. So, as a kid, he would grow up in a lot of Africa, and it was actually Somalia, because him and his brother would bring suitcases full of these knitted, colorful Somali hats and sell them for $10 each at this Mercersburg Academy. And they'd have so many. They'd be like, you want the blue, they had all these, they were beautiful Somali hats. And, but they were grimy. I mean, John was grimy, right? Because he used to wear flip-flops all the time, and his feet stank. Not exaggerating, okay? His feet stank so bad. And he was my friend. I mean, you know, he sat right next to me. But you know what he used to do with his flip-flop? He used to, if I started zoning out or he just wanted to mess with me, he would bring his leg up, you know, like that, and start going like this with his flip-flop, pushing it like he was fanning it against his foot, so that the nasty foot aroma would go right off it. Boom! It was like being blasted by John Eldred's stank foot. And he'd be laughing with his little grin, and I would just be like, "This is stupid," you know, Mr. Tyson's class. This is bullshit, you know, just learning about stupid crap, and all of a sudden I'd be like, "What the hell?" And I'd see John with this grin. He'd be leaning back with his foot up there, and he'd be going, yeah. So, and I'm not to say because he was because he was very disciplined about other stuff. He was on the wrestling team, and he was like, I remember like 6 months, he went from being real, just lackadaisical, to like super muscular, ripped up, and just really focused. So it showed he could just zone, he could just snap it if he wanted to. And well, yeah, obviously he's a damn stealth fighter, and it's not like, yeah, they don't just pick anybody to be a dang stealth fighter. So there you go, John Eldred. This is a little plug style for you, bro. And how did I get into this stank foot, John Eldred? What the hell was I talking about? Who cares, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple things that I got today, which I don't really know. Because sometimes I order stuff and it takes a couple days to get here. Well, the first thing I got is another Burt's Bees product. Look at that, Coconut and Pear Lip Balm. Let me just put a little bit on right now, because it's very nice. Oh man, so it tastes so good, I'm gonna eat it. So, yeah, but you know what I learned? This is freaky. I was just looking at it, and it said down there, Durham, North Carolina. I was like, get out of here. Burt's Bees is in the dang town I live in? No way. Because me and my moms, we live 5 miles from Duke University, Durham, North Carolina. That's where I'm coming from. So I went to find another. I got a couple different Burt's Bees stuffs. Facial wipes with willow bark and apricot kernel, maybe. I don't know. Peach. Look at it. Durham, North Carolina. Can you believe that? This is like one of my favorite companies. I didn't even know. They're dang in my same town. Okay. So, got that. Alright. Now, this I'm just gonna grab. I was gonna grab the stuff that I had already opened, but you know, I'm not really in a particular order. I just happened to grab this knife. So look, this is a real beautiful knife, right guys? Right guys? Look, you see the mother of pearl handle and the nice etching. See that there? And this is a perfect example. There's a company called budk.com. And they sell really cool stuff. Look at those etchings, and they do these BOGOs, buy one get one free, and they did a BOGO on this. Not only did they do a BOGO, they dropped the price from like $12.99 to like $3.99. So basically, for $4 you can get 2 of these, and it's made by the Krieger company. Sounds German. I don't know. It's not. It's not what I prefer, an assisted opening, you know, spring assisted opening. So you got to do, see how, sorry, I did it too fast. Let me to do a reset. Get it set for you guys. You know, try to. All right. So anyway, there's a little knob right there, and you just with your thumb, kind of spazzing a little bit. Look, with your thumb, you just go. Sorry. All right, ready? Damn. Ready? It's these gloves, you guys. I'm telling you, that's why I'm wearing them. I'm trying to get used to it. Alright, there you go. You just snap it out. And, you can see Krieger. So anyway, you'd think $3.99, man. That must be, you gotta hit the password, because it looks like another 20 minutes has gone by. What else is new, right? Boom, 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 and boom. Yep, still filming, 40-minute mark. But, can you see the colors on that? It's called rainbow, coloring. Very beautiful. But it's not, you would think $3, $4. It's cheap. It's not. It's not. Krieger is not a cheap company. It's just sometimes Bud K must have like thousands and they want to get rid of inventory. So I bought up a bunch. You know, like I said, for $5 you get 2, or for $4 you get 2. And I think I bought 8 of them. You know, so 4 sets. You know, at $16 I got. Did I do the right math? I don't know. I got a bunch of them. So I like to give things away. You know, there was a time when I was like, I'm gonna buy stuff and resell it. I suck at stuff. I am not a profit oriented. When I tried to sell ganja in the mid-90s, you know, when I flew to Vancouver Island, you know, because I went to Seattle thinking I can get a good price on herb, bring it back to Hawaii, and you know, Hawaii, it's instead of like 300 an ounce, it's like back then it was like 550, 600 an ounce. So there's money to be made. But when I got to Seattle, I got this vibe. I was like, and I was walking, and I came to the ferry, and it said to Victoria, and I was like, all right. I just walked on, 4-hour ferry ride, which was beautiful. There was whales. It was basically a whale ferry, and we ended up in Vancouver Island, the city of Victoria, and this was the first time where I thought, yeah, there's something to this idea of a collective consciousness vibration, because in Seattle it was a shitty feeling vibration, like a consumerism is the best way to put it, and rat race vibe. But as soon as I got to Victoria, I mean, they're not all innocent, but it was a higher vibration. It was a nice feeling, more mellow, and I stayed. I mean, I was gonna basically just buy up a bunch. Oh yeah, and the other thing was herb there. I found a little island, Lasqueti Island. I cornered the market on Oahu. Like I was telling you, I put it in basketball and, you know, smuggled it. But, yeah, so, oh, yeah, okay, I was gonna open this. I'm telling you, you guys, I could focus the best I could focus, and I could focus if I want to focus. But I'm telling you, when I'm not wanting to focus, I can't. It just flows, man. Like Bob said, there's a natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully, you will hear. So what is this? What do we have here? Get out of here. Oh, check it out. Lacewood 7/8 inch 4-pack. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into this, you guys. You know, all these nice exotic woods that I like. You know, there's this thing called, you get these pen blanks and you carve out pen blanks to make customized exotic wood pens. It's because some exotic woods can get expensive. If you're only working with a small kind budget like me, then you gotta, you know, do what you can do. You know? So yeah. And this is lacewood. I showed you in my cane yesterday with the Brazos Select Wood. lace wood, aka leopard wood. So yeah, it sure does appeal to me, you guys, naturally. Oh, it just breaks up like so. Oh, these are really nice, you guys. Really nice, I'm telling you. Get out of here. Alright, check these out, man. Leopard wood from Chile, Brazil. Oh yeah, it says leopard wood. It said lace wood, but right there it says, see that? Leopard wood from Chile, Brazil. See, it's just a little bit, 6 inches or so. And it's for a pen. But I like it. Look, it's almost, it can make like a little, if I carve it, I can attach, this is why I got them. I wasn't really going to make pens. I was trying to find a cheap way to make a really expensive exotic wood cane, you know, my way. Because you can get wood glues and you can do stuff to make it strong enough that you can do stuff. And so I was going to do that, and I was going to get a bunch of them, put them together, make, you know, different customizations. And let me show you how beautiful lace wood, aka leopard wood, is. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that nice, you guys? So yeah, that's a pen blank. But, you know, it's just a block of wood, and you could do with your inspiration. Oh, you can get it. It's much better looking. Well, yeah, it's the lighting. You know, I don't have a special setup. I just hit record. Okay, so, got 4 of these right here. I think it was like 12 bucks for these 4. And, you know, 6 inches each, so basically 24 inch. I can make a 24 inch beat your ass Eskrimo stick styleee with this right here. We'll see what I get into. We'll see. I might try the pen blank thing, because I'm telling you, I've seen the final products. They're nice. You know, it's a good present, right? You go up to someone and you're like, here's a pen, because people use pens. The pen is the mighty sword, etc. So I might try that. They got these little kits to teach you how to do it. Right. Moving on. I'm gonna try a different knife, you guys, because I got a bunch, and I like to try different stuff. You know, I don't even like knives. I do like knives, but it's not like my thing is the staff. That's my go-to thing. But look, this one right here. I was telling you a story about when I was sharpening one of my knives, and it bit me, and I had to put the super glue on it to seal the thing, because I almost cut my finger off. I tried to. Do I have that little dude? Well, yes, I do. This is perfect. It's all working so well today. Look, this little sharpener right here that I got, pocket sharpener. Okay, it sounds like a good idea. If you're trying to, let me just show you something, you guys. If you're trying to, all right, I'm gonna bust this thing out right now for you. Take it off of safety, and let me just show you right here. This is it. This is an out the front assisted. Okay, ready for this? I'm barely gonna touch that little button down there. Barely gonna touch it. You ready? Gonna chill and uno, dos, tres. Bam! You see that sucker fly out of there? And look what it's called. Look what that is called. The Viper. And I was like, remember I told you it's like a bit? Yeah. It bit me. It's a damn near. It bit me. Because look. You can see. Look at that. Wow, right? Wow. So here I am. La-di-da-di. I got the party. And what you do is you can't just do the whole thing, because you have to do one little section at a time. So I was trying not to spaz and do it. And you go like that, right? You see that? Well, obviously you gotta be careful if you're not wearing leather gloves like I am right now. You can easily have a mishap, and I think I was distracted. And I almost sliced my dang finger off, and it got real messy real fast. and I was on blood thinners at the time, and you know, it was funny because it was so messy so fast. I literally was just like, the shock value. It was like, yeah, but I snapped into it, and I cleaned it, and I put aloe real fast, because you want to get aloe vera in any wound you ever have. Get some aloe vera in that. And when I saw an opening where it wasn't, because I tried to put the super glue on it first, and it was just getting messy. Super glue dries fast, but not that fast. But I seen an opening, I put it in, and it worked. It dried, sealed. 6 days later, I didn't even have to peel the super glue off. It just fell off when I rubbed it against something, like a snake with its skin. It just fell off, and it was fine. It was like super glue's the kind when it comes to like, half, not too serious cuts. Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah. Put that thing back. Bring this baby out so you can see it again even, right? Bring that beat back. Ready? Ready? So, I'm barely gonna touch that thing. Ready? Bam! Right? Yeah, that's a nice knife. This is from the Schrade. I think they're German too, maybe. I don't know. It sounds German. This sucker was like $40 though, because I really wanted. It's illegal to have one of these switchblade type knives if it sucks back in too. If you press a button and it pops out, it's alright. But if you press it again, it sucks it back in, it's illegal. That's called double action. Which is kind of stupid. Okay, you guys see that groove right there? It's called a blood groove, and that's why I got bit. Because I was trying to, I took my tissue, and I was trying to clean out that groove. And it slipped. Because I had some kind of something on it to clean it, and it slipped, and I got bit. So yeah, it was that I was using that sharpener, but full disclosure, I really got bit because I had some kind of oily substance. I had a tissue. It was just a little skinny handkerchief, and obviously the knife went right through it and bit me, and there you go. Got bit by the Schrade out the front Viper. Okay, right, and like thus, sharp. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And oh, got some more, guys. Got some. Oh, I got a lot, guys. Got a lot. Bam. See ya. So, see that right there, you guys? Yes. Got more of these little pen blanks. This time, not just 4. I got a variety pack. What's it say? Pen blank 10 pack. Purple wood, sapel, walnut, Podak. My boy Podak from West Africa. Right. So, oh, it's not this. Wherever's right in here. See what these beautiful. Can't wait to see the purple heart amaranth. I really want to make a cane out of purple heart, but see which one of these. Oops. Babylon fall. Babylon is falling. See? Everybody kept telling you Babylon's gonna fall. Bob told you, Bob told us. Babylon's falling. Okay, did I drop the purple? I don't see anything yellow. That's gotta be Podak. You see that beautiful red? That's what Podak is known for. West Africa styleee. I got a lot of Podak canes and walking sticks. It's a very hard wood. But here's some more for you. Look, that's zebra wood. See the stripes? Yeah, that's no doubt about that. And I don't know all. I couldn't name every kind of wood, obviously, but I don't see anything purple like. So I'm gonna put the little dudes down. I think I heard 3 Babylon towers falling. Okay, there it is. So let's see which 3 Babylon towers fell, shall we? Because there's meaning in everything. What's this one? Well, that could be Padak. Maybe they put 2 Padaks. In fact, they might have put 2 of each. Right. I don't know. We'll see. What's that right there? It doesn't look purpley. That looks like, I don't know. Could be leopard wood, maybe. Maybe not. What is the last one, you guys? Well, no. Looks like a zebra wood. So, I didn't really see much. Maybe they forgot the purple heart. Amaranth, or maybe it's not. Maybe the pictures I've been seeing is they put like real purpley in the pics, you know, to draw you in. Advertising styleee, but I didn't see anything jump out at me. Alright, so let's grab a new blade here. Okay, what do we have here? Another U.S. Marine Corps blade. See what I did to this thing? I put that tennis grip because I wanted a grip. It was really nice wood, but it wasn't practical because it kept slipping. And also, right here where you pull the thing out from, when it snaps up, my finger, I know I sound like a real wuss, but it was uncomfortable. So what I did was I put, half of it fell off, but I put, those Dr. whatever insoles with the gel. I love that gel stuff. I want to get a whole box of that gel stuff and play with it. But see, when you do it now, your finger goes right onto the gel. It's real nice. You know, it's just messing around. Anyway, so, ready for this? Ready? Ready? Damn, right. Yeah, I know, it jumps fast. Let's do that one more time. Okay, ready? See, try to get you a better angle. Ready for this? I'm just going to barely touch down this here button. Right. Ready? Bam! I know, right? Yeah. Jump out at you. And, nice blade with the serrated at the bottom. I like the diverse ones, a little serrated, a little regular. Get the blood groove, and you can see Marines, USMC styleee. And this is one of a real nice one. Obviously, it's one of my go-tos because I doctored it up. If you see something that's all doctored up, basically that's one of my go-tos every day. Whatnots. You know, plus, I didn't really want to carry a half illegal knife around with me because, you know, if I ever got the boys in blue, they like to stretch what's legal and whatnot, but this is just regular. They're not going to stretch that. It's totally legal. But that thing, that Viper, it is legal, but, you know, they might be like, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so, oh yeah, I was going to open something. Oh, I have to go. Oh, I got this. Stupid letter. Let me tell you something. Anything that says Charles, that's not, when I meet somebody and they ask my name, if I feel like there's potential for us to be brethrens, then it's going to be Charlie, alright? But if it's a real formal situation, like a doctor, psychiatrist, someone who is just formal, it's Charles, right? So basically, if I see something that comes with Charles, then it's probably not good. You know, all my packages comes The Hope, the Heaven on Earth Project, HOEP, which I did not plan, by the way. The Heaven on Earth Project, The Hope, but not HOPE, HOEP. It just happened and I like it. So, but just open this anyway, see what it is. Sure, it's somebody asking for money from credit cards you sent me. Oh yeah, look, First Source Advantage, and how much do they want? $5,540. Yeah, just tell you what, guys. I'll get that right in the mail first thing in the morning. So, a couple days, look out for that $5,000. I'm telling you, it's coming. See ya. Alright, and this is the ones that I already opened. Alright, so, put the knife down. Alright, let's just buy antioxidant cocoa fusion, and this is the Maui coconut raspberry. This is real good, you guys. You know, and I don't hate him. Justin Timberlake is a he-witch. In the Super Bowl, he tried to summon Lucifer with all that mirrors. Go YouTube it. I'm telling you, he put a spell on the whole damn planet. But he did a commercial with Christopher Walken, but I like Christopher Walken. He's a real big cat lover, and he's a pretty good flow master. You know, when you see him do his dancing, I like Christopher Walken. So, anyway, they did the buy commercial, so sometimes I make decisions based on who they choose to promote their products, and I give them a pass for using the He Witch Justin Timberlake because they used the Flow Master Christopher Walken. Okay, but this is not. Damn, it's 20 more minutes. Yo, that's 3 hockey periods. You know, that's a whole hockey game. Damn, is that 60 minutes? This has been going for an hour. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I don't know who it might be. If I still got some stragglers, yep, 1 hour, 1 minute. These keep getting longer and longer. Anyway, putting that aside. Okay, ready for it. Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees. And Bath and Body Oil. Can you see what kind? Lemon and vitamin E, and it smells so nice. You guys watch this. I'm telling you, I love smelling it. I love lemon smell. You know. Oh, baby. You know, half of my nose right now is stuffed up. You know, and I don't drink a lot of milk, so I really don't know why. I know why. You know, and we're getting a pass here in the Research Triangle Park because the Federal Reserve source branch is in Charlotte. You know, so this is an important area for the deep state elite, whatever you want to call them. You know, the Research Triangle Park, the Duke University, UNC, they got a lot of heavy hitters. So this area gets a pass when it comes to chemtrails. For example, when they manipulated the weather with the cloud seeding and Texas did wrong. I know, right? Yeah, it was crazy. But then they came up the East Coast on us, but they spared the Research Triangle Park. I mean, we didn't get nothing. And if I go outside, I can never find a chemtrail. I see videos on YouTube. They're looking up, and there's like planes going bam, bam, bam. Chemtrails dropping those heavy metals, but not here. Not here. They're giving us a pass, and I think it's because, like I said, the Rothschild Federal Reserve Bank Roots branch is in Charlotte, which is only an hour and a half. In the Research Triangle Park, Durham, Raleigh, this area, I think it's a lot of heavy hitters, you know. So I think basically they were like, yeah, well, you can chemtrail the whole damn domed up Earth, but you just don't mess with the RTP. Okay. Next up, told you before about this, Orgain. Told you I was getting 2 bottles in the mail. Well, there it is. That's the best superfood mix, period. Not only is it the best, but it's actually one of the most cheapest too. So it's awesome in all kinds of ways. And they got the coolest commercial on YouTube with a little kid you'll ever see. What does the little kid say? There's something you did not expect from this little kid in this commercial. He said something like, it tastes like dick. I'm serious. It's like this 10-year-old kid talking to his mom. He was like, it tastes like dick, I think. It was funny. Anyway, alright, this is the last thing, you guys. I know this thing is long, but if I got any stragglers, you never know. Some people might just want to be mellow and just chill with me for an hour, right? And just see what see what God's provoking class weapons systems, mind, body, soul, is just getting into, right? Right, well, here you go. There it is. Natural cut beef sausages from old Wisconsin. But as you can see, I don't deal with any of them nitrates, nitrites, and MSGs. This is in old Wisconsin. Most of their meat sticks do have all that nasty stuff in them. But they make this one. See that right there? No nitrates, no MSG, gluten-free, all that good stuff. And not only that, but on Amazon, for some strange reason, these are only like $4. It's an add-on. And so, well, as you can see, I loaded it up. Alright, 4 times 5. This is $20 worth of meat right here. Good meat. These taste so good. And you know, people like sit down and eat a big fat steak and they can't move and they go to sleep. You know, really, one of these is like an ounce of meat, and I'll eat like 2. You know, snap into a Slim Jim, snap into a couple of these, and you got your meat. You got your feeling of boom. You know, because these vegetarians, they're very shaky. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. It's because their nervous systems they're not rooted with the foundational protein and fats that you get from good meats, you know. And, you know, the Bible talks about these last days vegetarians. They get real aggro on everybody, and they're like, you know, well, you know, those animals have feelings. Well, yeah, you know, I'm not all about, like, these freakazoids that stick them in stalls and stick machines and drug. No, let them do the free range, the free roam, but, you know, and then when it comes time to it's called harvest them, get the meats, you know, and all the good stuff, well, you know, you do them painless as possible, you know, maybe even pet them, and stuff like that, and do what you gotta do, and then when they're nice and chill, bam, you just do them, and get the stuff. But let me just tell you something about all you vegetarians that don't want to hurt no animals. I'm curious about something, right? Because your whole philosophy is that all of God's creations should be respected, and that all of God's creations have feelings. Like it's not like they can feel and sense pain. Yeah, right? Well, guess what? Next time you go chopping on one of them carrots, guess what? That little sucker feels your pain, okay? So what? What? It's okay to chop on your carrots and celeries and all the vegetables and eat them up, but it's not okay to do the same thing to an animal? Why? Why? Because, you know, there was an experiment, and you guys will recognize this. Some Japanese guy took some rice and stuck it in a dish, right? And then he took another bit of rice, cooked rice, and put it in a container, and he put a label on one that said hate, and he put on the other said love. And for 3 weeks, he just was walking around, and he would look at them, and I guess that's something to do with vibrations and all that stuff. But guess what? The one with the label hate, it got all nasty, like moldy and nasty. Like it wasn't happy because it was getting hate vibes. But the one with the rice, with the love, stayed normal, basically, right? So, hey, you gonna tell me from that experiment, and it's been reproduced? I mean, it's a known thing. These energy experiments that if cooked rice can show that a carrot, a live carrot, is it gonna show that? So yo, oh, don't hurt the piggies and the animals. Well, here's one. don't hurt the carrots. Because I'm sticking up. I'm sticking up. What kind of fruits and vegetables do I like? I don't eat much I don't eat much fruits and apple. I got an apple somewhere. I got a nice. It's right there. Took a little bite of that sucker earlier. So I'm sticking up for my apples. Stop eating apples, cause you're insensitive to the apple's feelings. Okay, glad I got that out of the way. And that's it, you guys. Like I said, oh yeah, I was saying, I keep getting these stuffy, and I don't understand why. You know, and I even you can't see it. See right here. Okay, yeah, you can. You see the vapors coming right there from it. It's on a segmental thing, right? Okay, see it coming out? That's my aromatherapy, and I got a special synergy blend called Breathe. It's got eucalyptus, and stuff that helps you breathe and still. So I'm thinking, like, what are they putting in the damn air? Cause all I eat is organic, good stuff. Rastas call it ital food. I'm telling you, I'm always messing with my trampoline or playing hide and seek with cat. I'm always around in the neighborhood, getting into stuff. And I don't do yoga, but I'm always doing, dancing, dancing to Mike Love. I'm gonna say I'm an active fat person, but I keep getting stuffed up. Why? It don't make no sense. And so they're sticking crap in the damn air. They're pissing me off. Cause this is an enclosed system. This stuff don't leak out into space, man. There ain't no damn space. It's enclosed. There's a dome. Antarctica. Flat. Period. Case closed. Oh yeah, speaking of, I love these flat earth peoples on YouTube coming up with these creative names. I just love it. This new dude I just seen, his name is the Flat Earth Bastard. You're a funny dude, I'm telling you. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but you're a funny dude, and I'm gonna recruit you, and you're coming to Rocky Horror with the HOEP. Build it, and he will cometh. So you got recruited, you got tapped, Flat Earth Bastard. But they do have some interesting names. So okay, what's the damn B system call it when you grab dibs on a name, copyrighted or trademarked? Yeah. Okay, so I'm trademarking this. Flat Earth Deviant. In fact, maybe it should be Flat Earth Deviant Cohort. Now, cohort is usually the cohorts, like Lucifer and his demonia cohorts. One of my favorite words. But I love deviant. If you see any of my writings, I use that word to describe my friends. My deviants. The UH Molokai Mo Better deviants. Because that's what we are. We are deviants that don't play the tune of the beast system. We are deviant to them. And we are children of the Almighty Creator, Jehovah. And that's just what it is, man. That's just what it be like, okay? And so I don't know what you're sticking in the air, but I'm sick of being stuffed up. I'm serious now. Cause let me tell you what I've been doing to counteract cayenne pepper. Everything I eat, hummus sandwiches, I sprinkle with cayenne pepper. Raviolis, cayenne pepper. Because whatever you be putting in the air with all this stuff, I gotta get my body all fighting it, so I put the cayenne pepper on it. But, you know, and I'll tell you what I did. Even these meat sticks. Cause yeah, you can tell I like my meat sticks. I like grab, and I love how they're sealed so meat can go bad. Well, not these. Just grab what you need. This is 1.5 ounces. This is another os trim. You know, all natural, whatnot. And this red is because it has spicy. You see what's this say? Habanero. Yeah. But you know what? You know what, you guys? See how the flow works, you guys? I'm just gonna throw these back in your drawer. Got them in my drawer. Too bad I don't have a ferret in the back. There's a house in the back. Otherwise, he will grab up everything in that drawer and bring it back to the back. Especially all these meat sticks. They be loving that. But see, I already got into one. And I didn't even eat but half of it because all I wanted to do was get some of the spicy to counteract the damn sniffy. And it's driving me nuts. I got my Breathe Easy aromatherapies going. I mean, I only got the window but 6 inches. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing, man? With your Agenda 21? I'm telling you. Maybe it's God saying you got to get over to the land of the long white cloud sooner versus later, because they're jumping it off. They're jumping it off here, you know, in the Americas. You know, I'm gonna take a little bite out of this crime right here. I don't know. I gotta chew. Can only chew on my right side. Cause I ain't got the best teeth, you know. You can see they're straight, but cause I wore braces 8th grade to 10th, but I don't brush them that much. And really that brushing teeth is basically a scam. I mean, fluoride, I don't want no fluoride. And people be spazzing. My little brother James, man, he be brushing and flossing, sitting there. I hate it. I always hated brushing. Who doesn't, right? What kid don't? And I'm once a man, twice a child, right? Like Bob said, once a man, twice a child. But even when I was a child, I hated brushing. I mean, when I was a kid, when we went to the dentist, I had like 12, 20, sometimes 20 cavities. I mean, it was nuts. Never been into brushing. Never been into taking showers. I love jacuzzis and whatnot. Showers, nah, don't like it. And it ain't about water coming down on me, cause like I love to sit under the waterfall if I could, but that's a lot of water. But with the little trickle of the shower, I don't like that. So I use these Burt's Bees wipes. I clean myself like a cat, Popoki style, a little bit at a time. You know, that's good for you to do that. You get to know your body. It's sort of like it's a little daily get to know yourself type thing. Suckers are hot. Already starting to be able to breathe. Oh, thank you. You know, when God breathed life into us, that's it. That's your connection to God. Breath. People say the Holy Ghost. That's thoughts. The mana, the life force, and the Hindus call it prana. Breath. God breathed life into us. Breath, breathing, very important. So I get pissed when I can't breathe. You know, I'm not a mouth breather. And did sports. You know, if I get into sparring session, you can tell when someone's getting tired or gassing out. They start mouth breathing on you. As soon as you see that mouth start to open, you know you got them. They're tired. Breathe out your nose. Oh, I can breathe. Oh, the difference that makes. My brain's working again. I mean, oxygen. Our whole mind, body, soul system works on oxygen. I mean, here's how. Most things, God is hierarchical. Even with the angels, the archangels, to the angels, whatnot. Things, systems are hierarchical. Not all, but lots. And anyway, as you know, oh my God, that's an hour 20. Just did it again. I keep like worrying about it. Like, why am I worrying about it? You know, what is this rule? Oh, wrong password. Try again. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, what's going on? Try this one more time. Oh man. I think I might have screwed something up. Passwords not working. Unless I'm being hacked. Y'all hacking me? That would be very rude. Y'all are hacking me. Just to breathe. Oh, baby, that feels good. Let's try this again. Alright. Take these off. In case my not hitting the keys properly. Oop. Haha. Guess I'm not being hacked. Yeah, minute 22. Anyway, what I was saying was, alright, hierarchical. If you ask somebody what's the most important thing for the human body, they're gonna tell you water. We're 70% water, la-di-da-di-da-di. Well, guess what? They forget breath. They forget air. You can go 2 to 3 days without water. How long can you go without air? Right? Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes. And then, as you know, food, you can go 21 days or so. Survivalists talk about the threes. 3 days without water. 3 weeks without food. 3 minutes without air. Etc. Alright. As long as this is... Wow. These things are so hot. That's why I only ate half. Because I'm telling you. Damn, they are. And I got the other. See? Got the red ones. But I also got the black ones. These are pepper flavored, but they're not hot. So if I just want one, save these in case you gotta battle the damn NWO, that Agenda 21 heavy metals and chemical sorceries that they're putting in the damn air, pissing me off with it. Oh man. But of course, when one door is closed, another is open. Like I said, guys, why am I here in North Carolina? Well, of course, it had to do with came to visit my mom in 2006, and then my birthday, May 3rd, 2006, found myself on a transport to Lejeune for Project Miso at Marsac, which was founded in March 2006. 10 years Marsac, consultant with the Miso project till 2016. Then just decided to go back here with moms. She's getting in her 70s. I've got 3 brothers, but they don't think like me, you know. They think like, what do I want? What do I want? I think like, you know, I don't mean to sound like, oh, I'm a saint, but, you know, because I'm not. But it's my mom. I love my mom. I don't want her to be alone. But I can tell you, this is not my preference to be in North Carolina. I want to be in Aotearoa. All of my Maoris are like, it's Aotearoa. It's Aotearoa. Well, I like Aotearoa. More flavor. That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be there since 1995 when I first got my vision to go here. God showed me the things that would come to pass since 1995. Yes, it's been 23 years of planning, manifesting, building up to this. So this Heaven on Earth Project Rakiora, it's not like just grabbed it out of the sky a couple days ago. No. It's half of my life. Anyway, so I'm just having troubles leaving my mom here, because if things pop off, I can't envision her scrambling to find things. You know, she's gonna be so scared. She's worried. She's 72 and she still works because she's scared of not having enough put away. As is a lot of people in the rat race beast system. Always scared of not having enough. Make more. I don't have enough. I gotta save more. See, I'm not like that. I know God will provide. I've done it. I was a free-range feral human. And yeah, don't say I was homeless. I wasn't homeless. You're never homeless. This whole domed up earth is your home. And being that it's usually more pleasant to sleep outside under the stars anyway, why would you call that homeless? It doesn't really make any sense to use that word homeless. So, free range feral human, yeah. And I know God will always provide, you know. I've been very long periods of time without not even a penny. But my mom never has. And I'm sure I've scared her, telling her tales of my adventures of, you know, I don't really like to share them because I know it scares her. She's trying to put herself into those shoes. If that was me, could I do what Charlie did and James did? And it's just, oh man, I better keep working because, you know, until I get that $1 million, right? Isn't that the magic number in the rat race? Once I got that $1 million, then I'll retire. Then I'll have enough, and no matter what happens, I'll have enough. Let me tell you guys something. Let's say you do get cancer. My mom's not gonna get cancer because she's super healthy. You know, she taught me to be like that because it came from her. But um, and if she did, we'd solve it. We'd solve that dang thing. Okay. Anyway, the point is, I forget. I really don't. But oh yeah, okay, I got it now. Okay, so what I'm saying is like, if you have $1,000,000, say if you reach that magic number, the $1,000,000, and you get cancer, do you know how much those anti-cancer drugs are that the big pharma is pushing? You're looking at like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to pay for the dang pills. And check this. They'll tell you when you're at like stage 4 and there's nothing else they can do. They'll tell you, oh, but we got this special pill. It'll buy you 8 to 12 more weeks. But the thing is, it's a little pricey. It's gonna cost you a couple $100,000. You know. So basically, it's like when you're down and desperate. Talk about vampirism, right? Parasitism. Then they take everything you got because they're thinking like, well, he's gonna die anyway. I mean, yeah. Well, my point was, if you live in the mentality that you never have enough, it's a trap. You gotta get. I wish there's nothing I could tell my mom. It's like this, right? See that? See what that says right there? That's the message. I'm going to leave with you guys now. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. And the Bible goes into that. It tells us don't be like the Mormons and the Jehovah Witnesses, knocky knocky. This is preachy preachy. It tells you don't do that. It does. It tells you don't do that. Leave that to God and the individual. You know, yeah, you want to help your brother see clearly, of course, but you don't get all intense in their faces. That's what the Bible teaches. So, because this is why only ourselves can free our minds. And, you know, that's it. So you could go on Facebook and you could try to convince somebody of your philosophy and stand there for making your arguments. And let me tell you something. Right there. They gotta do it. They gotta free their own dang mind, okay? And I'm leaving you on that note. Right? That was a quote from one of Bob's final songs. After he got cancer, he got gunned down, and the bullet was laced with cancerous, carcinogenic types of things. They say, oh, well, he was playing soccer, and somebody had a cleat step on his toe, and his toe got all bent out of shape, and that's how he got cancer. Come on, does that make any kind of sense to you? That Bob Marley, all he did was into his health. He got up and ran every morning. He only ate the best foods. You tell me he's gonna get a bad toe and not treat it and let it get so bad that it turns into cancer? I mean, come on, seriously. So yeah, he got gunned down before the One Love concert. He took a bullet, and it wasn't a kill shot. If they wanted to kill him, which would have caused him to be a martyr, they know not to do that. If you turn someone into a martyr, it strengthens the system that they want to destroy, which was the Rasta movement. So they shot him in his side, and it had cancerous agents, the bullet. And that's their MO. Do your research. That's what they do. They got all What we know they got. Just think about what we don't know they got. You know, they're very precise. Nowadays, it's a lot of heart attacks, right? Yeah, he had a heart attack, but you know, he was privy to stuff that would have brought so and so down. Oh, but then he just had a heart attack. Or like Stanley Kubrick, you know, his whole film career after he decided that he didn't want to keep promoting the Illuminati messages and the Disney NASA stuff. You know, he started showing us some movies. You know what's going on, symbologies. You know, instead of Illuminati symbologies, you know, sigil magic. It was to try to help us see clearly. But then when he did Eyes Wide Shut, he showed the parties of the pinky wavers, and I call them that, but I wave, I do it too, but I'm talking like they grab the T, and they're like, that's what I mean when I say pinky waver. The super Rothschild lizard types. He showed how they party and how they get down with the satanic orgies, the fertility rituals, which goes to Baal, B-A-A-L, false god worship. That's the fertility stuff. You know, when Donald Trump does this, you guys, go and look up Donald Trump images, you know, and a lot of them is doing this. This is Baal worship, it's fertility worship, it's, you know, upside down triangle, which stands for the female anatomy and what have you. That's, you know, he's got the A-OK, he's got the upside down triangle. I mean, for those that think that he's not a Luciferian puppet, man, you better take a deep dive into that. You know, he was one of my idols growing up when I was a kid. Like I said, I grew up in a small blueberry farming town halfway between Atlantic City and Philadelphia, Hamilton, New Jersey. It was basically 90% Sicilian and Italians, just farming, tomato farms, vegetables, but mostly blueberries. I mean, we're talking like, it's called the blueberry capital of the world because mega blueberry farms. We grew up packing blueberries. You know, picking was usually saved for like the Mexican, you know, people that just came seasonally. So, you know, the children of the residents, they, you know, we packed the blueberries into the pints, the cellophane and rubber bands, etc. We got 22 cents per crate, which is 12 pints. So here's the, you know, we were basically robots. You grab the blueberry, put it down, and then you put the piece of cellophane on top, and then you had this thing called a square, and you go boom on top of the cellophane, and that pushes it down. Take a rubber band, boom, that's one. Stick it into the crate. Again, boom, 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 2, boom, 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 3. Once you reach 12, you did a whole crate. That's 22 cents in your pocket. Yeah, think about that. So you're doing that all day long. All day long. You're basically a robot. And we had this girl, I think her name was Kelly. She was the biggest blueberry packing spaz. Sometimes I wouldn't even pack, I would just watch. Because it was fascinating. She was a machine. And I don't know what she wanted to buy or why she was such a machine. Maybe she was one of them type A personalities, as it's called. But honest to God, she was so fast. Boom, 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 all day, all day. I mean, you want to talk like cardio? She just did 8-10 hours non-stop. Yeah, take a lunch break. And you go, how did I get on blueberries? Oh yeah, Trump. So around the mid-'80s, Trump comes to our area, you know, stomping grounds, the Pine Barrens of South Jersey. And He wants to set up casinos, and Trump does it huge. So he wants to set up 4, and he does all the necessary borrowing. But see, in South Jersey, it's not just about fulfilling the state, city obligations. You gotta go meet with the dudes that are really on in South Jersey. You talk about the Sicilian Capo de Capos, La Cosa Nostras, from Philly to Atlantic City is a territory. You got the New York City, everybody knows about the New York City 5 families, but you don't hear about the Philly Dons and the Atlantic City Dons and right exactly in between Philly and Atlantic City is the town I grew up in. Like I said, it's 90% Italian, Sicilian. It's mostly farming, real tight knit. Everybody raises each other's kids, and just think, if you were uh, a mafia boss and you wanted your kids to grow up in a safe place and not be someplace they might get into stuff you don't want them to, where would you go? You'd want to be somewhere where you have access to your territory. If you got to go to Philly, you go that way. If you got to go to Atlantic City, you go that way. Each way is 20 minutes. It's just a hop, skip, jump. And the town is just basically old Italian, Sicilian people's farming and growing stuff. And, so yeah, it was basically the ideal hidden base for the entire Earth, Cosa Nostra. Okay, I didn't let the cat out of the bag. There's a damn series, on TV called The Boardwalk. It shows you everything. The Pine Barrens. It shows the whole game. So, yeah, everybody knew people that had fathers, and I'm only half Sicilian on my mom's side, but in my family we weren't like all mobbed up. We were, my oldest uncle John is a orthopedic surgeon. His son John Jr. is an orthopedic surgeon. He used to be the Philadelphia Eagles orthopedic doctor. He does ACLs. His Uncle John's other kids, his daughters, was a lawyer. So there was a big emphasis on education in our particular Sicilian family. His brother was a guidance counselor, and of course the youngest, my mom, she raised us 4 boys, and now she works at the Duke Medical School. Not as a doctor, but so it's just a lot of, oh man, it just went dark again. Wow, I'm really spending a lot of time with you guys today. Maybe people are real getting curious about stuff, because I'm not really deciding to do this per se. It's just to flow. But yeah, no. Here we go with the stuffy stuff again. I'm not eating any more spiced beef sticks, man. I'm just starting to really upset. I'm gonna have to close the window. It really pisses me off that I can't have fresh air, because it's not even fresh air. Because every time I close the window, it gets better. So what does that tell you? Because, we got our ventilation system, heating and air conditioning. We got filters. My mom's got a really good system on this house. Anything my mom does, she's going to do it the best. If she's got to put floors down, she's going to get the best. If she's got to buy furniture, she's going to get the best select wood, maples, whatever. She likes maple. We grew up on Maple Street, but it's not just that. She just really loves maple. And, so do I, and right here, I just showed her the new Brazos cane. Look at that beautiful maple. That handle's maple. The staff is actually Bubinga. But that's a maple handle. I showed my mom. She was really liking that a lot. And, so anyway. And of course, maple is where you get maple syrup. And I was just, people know this drink. milk and honey. You know, it's supposed to be like one of the best things for you to calm you down. Well, I just had milk and maple syrup. Oh boy, let me just. It's, oh god, it's so. Ooh, I'm telling you. But, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shut this window because my mom's got a really good filter system on the house. And anytime the window's shut, I don't have these issues. Open the window, all of a sudden, what is it? What it's? I wish I still had my accesses that I had at Marsoc, but I don't, you know, and I can't. You know, it's not really, the benefits don't outweigh the costs for me to go against the wishes. When you get your final debrief and take your exit. You know, you're not supposed to really seek beyond a certain clearance level. You know, and I respect it. I do. Honestly, I do. Not because I respect like them. It's because it's not worth the risk. You know, if I did it just to learn something, you know, then they could just come knocky, and then I don't. It's the last thing. So it's not like I respect. Oh, I respect them that are running. I'm not gonna do it because they don't want me to. Seriously, give me a break. I ain't none of that. I gotta shut the damn window. But that's it, you guys. I'm signing this thing out, man. It didn't even play music this whole time. And I was gonna do some more Mike Love. Isn't that funny? So you had to do that whole thing without any music. Oh, I feel so bad for you. But if there's any stragglers, we almost hit the two hour mark, hour 46. But anyways, ready for it? 1, 2, 3. See ya. Wanna be ya.